Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel General Hospital Official. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Valentin is back, ready to assassinate Jack. Carly returned to her hotel room, frustrated yet smiling at the prospect of Jack Brennan. Right on schedule, Jack appeared at the door. Carly was relieved she was able to see Michael, but he was in a medically induced coma and was unaware of her presence. Carly thanked Jack for being there for her and securing Michael's seat in the clinic. "Why are you being so nice to me?" she inquired. "I've been asking myself the same question," Jack admitted with a mischievous smile. Jack simply wanted Carly to unwind and make the most of her vacation in Germany. He suggested they to the hotel spa. Carly declined his invitation, stating that she needed Michael's labs transferred. Jack volunteered to assist, but Carly decided to cancel her spa appointment. When Jack arrived at the spa, he relaxed and closed his eyes, just as Valentin entered, ready for a kill. While strolling the hospital halls, Portia informed Isaiah that the PCPD was aware of the strange fatalities at the hospital. Now she had to inform the families of the deceased. Alexis just stepped out of the elevator. Portia led Alexis into her office and informed her that the hospital knew what had caused Sam's heart attack. "It stems from a drug she should not have been given," Portia stated matter-of-factly. Alexis assumed someone had made a mistake, but Portia corrected her. "What happened to Sam was not an accident, it was intentional," Portia explained. As a lawyer, Alexis understood exactly what Portia was saying. "Someone murdered my daughter," she cried. Portia then led Alexis to the nurse's hub, where she presented her to Isaiah. "How is it possible my daughter was murdered in this hospital?" she asked. Isaiah stated how he concluded that the Digitalis killings were purposeful. Alexis determined to locate Sam's murderer if it meant the end of her life. Brooklyn was a disaster as she stormed into her bedroom, with Lois trailing closely behind. Lois assumed Brooklyn was concerned over fertility concerns, but she was actually outraged about Tracy employing Lulu as her assistant. Lois didn't see this as a huge concern, so Brooklyn said she'd deal. Brooklyn then told her mother good news. Her test results revealed no issues with her capacity to become pregnant. "I was so scared that the baby I gave up for adoption would be the only one I did, that I literally gave away my one chance to be a mother." Lois then offered a hard question. "All those years ago in high school, do you feel you were pushed to do something you didn't want to do?" Brooklyn told Lois that she did not push her. She was aware that she was not ready to become a mother at the time. Brooklyn recalls being calm and encouraging when Lois told her mother she was pregnant, but Lois claims the entire discussion is now a fog. Brooklyn described giving up the kid as the hardest choice I ever made, but I never regretted it. She didn't even know if she had a boy or a girl. In the living room, Sasha poured Tracy a Manhattan, but Tracy quickly became dissatisfied with the cherries Sasha used. Sasha volunteered to prepare another, but Jason appeared and instructed her not to. Jason approved of the Manhattan and saw no reason for Sasha to create another one. "What would you know? You only drink beer," Tracy remarked. After Sasha left the room to do what Tracy wanted, Jason chastised his aunt for constantly ordering Sasha around. "I am not discussing manners with you," Tracy remarked. Tracy soon changed the subject to Willow. Things were not working out. Tracy disliked Nina's attempt to isolate Willow from the rest of the group. "Willow acts like she's doing us a big favor by staying here," Tracy says. Ned entered the room and responded, "Because she is, and we should show her some respect." Ned recognized Willow was wrong to cheat on Michael, but who in this home can cast stones when it comes to having an affair? Olivia was the only one to say, "Not you." Ned blamed Drew for all that had transpired, but Tracy believed Willow should share some responsibility. Ned agreed, but felt that keeping Willow in the guest house would create some space between her and Drew, allowing his spell to break. Olivia believed that Willow should have the opportunity to prove herself. Tracy inquired of Chase, who remained silent, about his ex. "Willow made a mistake, but she's not a bad person and not a bad mother. She wants what's best for Wiley and Amelia just like you do," he told me. Ned only wanted to give Willow time and space to come to her senses. Sasha quickly returned with another drink, but Tracy continued to whine, prompting Sasha to call her theatrical. Tracy leaped onto the couch and shrieked, "I saw a mouse in the bookcase." Tracy delegated responsibility to Sasha, notwithstanding Jason's offer. Sasha vowed that she would not climb anything to reach the mouse. When Tracy pushed, Sasha abruptly stated that she refused because she was pregnant. Tracy was immediately frightened. "Oh my God! You're pregnant with your cousin's baby," she told me. Sasha insisted that Cody was not her baby daddy. Tracy was outraged that Sasha would parade unknown men to her workplace for sex. Sasha, frustrated, told Tracy that she returned to her hotel room with a man she met in a pub the night she discovered Cody was her cousin. Jason knew who the proud soon-to-be father was. When Sasha announced that she would be raising the kid alone, Gio spoke up, telling them that he didn't have a father and had turned out okay. Lois had an all-knowing expression on her face. Tracy continued to berate Sasha, telling her to call an exterminator. "Call one yourself," Sasha demanded before storming out of the room. Jason followed her, while Brooklyn and Chase made a quick departure. Tracy wasn't done raving. She blamed Danny and Rocco for the mouse since they ate like teenage boys. "Why are we required to be a daycare center and provide child care to everyone?" she inquired suspiciously. Ned had another wonderful response. "Mother, I thought you loved children. You just kidnapped two." Brooklyn walked upstairs and discussed what had just happened in the living room. She was glad for Sasha and pleased with her lab results. Unfortunately, Chase had to break his wife's bubble with the news of his own test results. "Brooklyn, I'm so sorry. My tests came back too, and I can't get you pregnant." Jason approached Sasha outside the boathouse and asked, "Does Michael know?" Anna and Felicia took some time off to get manicures. Anna thanked Felicia for persuading her to emphasize self-care, as Emma may say. Anna marveled how all these young adults had all this time or all this self-care. Hearing Emma's name recalled Felicia that she had seen Emma at a club, but Felicia followed her home to ensure that she was safe. Anna noticed this occurred on a night when Emma claimed to be staying home and catching up on schoolwork. Emma soon emerged in the nail salon, and Anna confronted her granddaughter for lying. Emma stated she wasn't a young kid anymore and could do whatever she pleased. Emma apologized for lying, but claimed she wouldn't have had to if she'd lived in the dorms with her other pals. She then said she was at the club to raise funds for an anti-animal cruelty organization. "So, you were out clubbing at 2 a.m. because you were trying to save the lab rats?" Anna inquired, skeptical that Emma was speaking the truth. Emma also claimed she wanted to have some fun. She later persuaded Anna to go partying with her as long as Emma received high grades in school. Next on General Hospital. Jason asks direct inquiries. Valentin is prepared for vengeance. Brooklyn makes plans. General Hospital spoilers include deductions, detective work, and dubious acts. General Hospital spoilers, deductions. Sasha's sudden pregnancy announcement at the Quartermain house triggered a series of disclosures. She is taken aback, and possibly a little disturbed, by Jason's ability to determine that Michael Corinthos is the father of her kid. In a tense moment outside in the dark, Jason questions Sasha about Michael's awareness of his paternity. Meanwhile, Tracy Quartermain was certain that Sasha's baby belonged to her cousin Cody Bell and openly stated so, to which Sasha firmly responded that it was not her problem. This little piece surely gave Jason the insight he needed to connect the connections and understand Michael is the father of Sasha's child. Spoilers, detective work. When Gio meets Emma Scorpio Drake, he realizes something is up and begins to investigate. Her look changes to one of disbelief as Gio locks eyes with her, directly questioning whether her intentions are just a ruse for more money. With her devious manner, one can't help but wonder if she actually represents the characteristics of a Scorpio or a Drake, or if she is more associated with the Cassadine or Faison families. Emma is caught aback when she realizes Gio has discovered her plots, leaving her feeling exposed and defenseless. General Hospital spoilers, Lulu Spencer reconnects with Anna Devane, and their talk hints at the sinister presence of Cyrus Renaud. Lulu shares her fear, noting that whenever he's around, bad things happen, which is why she felt forced to depart Turning Woods after waking up from her coma. Meanwhile, Anna is actively studying the Digitalis case, which is linked to the deaths of Dex Heller and others. The matter has gotten more complicated, especially since Jocelyn Jacks stormed into the PCPD, upset that Anna did not arrest him during his questioning. However, any information Lulu can provide regarding what she overheard while asleep could be extremely useful to Anna. GH spoilers, Cody is caught off guard as he inquires about Tracy's latest excuse. There's a good chance he's still suffering over Sasha's pregnancy news and Tracy's direct blame on him. He and Sasha never had a sexual relationship before Holly Sutton revealed that they are truly first cousins. Despite their near misses, this was never conveyed on screen. Interruptions seem to be the motif. Even if Tracy hadn't pointed fingers at him, the news of Sasha's pregnancy would have been startling, but he can probably understand how the scenario happened. He was likewise intoxicated that night, but instead of getting involved in bed, he ended up in a fight with Drew Quartermaine. General Hospital teasers, Tracy and Martin's run-in. Tracy confronts Martin Gray in an angry outburst, urging that he express gratitude to her, according to GH teasers. Martin has recently become a frequent, although reluctant, visitor to the Quartermaine estate as a result of his involvement in the custody struggle. This battle should have been limited to Michael and Willow Corinthos, and it most likely would have been if Michael had not been injured. However, Drew, Nina Reeves, and Tracy jumped right in. While Tracy is fighting for Michael, she is not officially involved in the case. Her engagement as a great aunt is unjustified, raising concerns about her stake in the situation. GH spoilers, Carly's gratitude. Carly Spencer remains in Baden-Baden, talking on the phone and expressing her gratitude for receiving exactly what she needed. With a smile on her face, it's probable Michael's doctor gave her an update, given that Willow's healthcare proxy may not be valid abroad. Alternatively, she could be receiving good news from home, as she appears much more relaxed and happy. She already discussed the spa with Jack, therefore she is most likely expressing gratitude for a spa-related gift. General Hospital spoilers, dubious acts. Dark Valentin Cassadine has finally found his old foe, and in a tense moment at the spa, he clutches him hard, seething, "That was for Prague." Valentin definitely holds Brennan accountable for the attack on himself and Charlotte Cassadine. Unbeknownst to him, Brennan's aide, Colette Moreau, had gone rogue and attempted to assassinate him. On Thursday's episode of GH, we see Brennan and Carly getting closer, which could lead to a key moment. Perhaps Brennan gets to breathe out the word Colette, causing Valentin to relinquish his grip, or perhaps Carly intervenes just in time, putting Valentin back on the run. Mystery malpractice, why General Hospital doctors should be dismissed. Sam from General Hospital died about 3 months ago, and her autopsy revealed that she did not die of a normal heart attack. Instead, she died from an overdose of Digitalis. Unfortunately, people in charge of GH chose to keep this information to themselves. Doctors from General Hospital blame Elizabeth? What? We could see Portia and Terry believing there was a remote possibility that Elizabeth or one of her nurses had been irresponsible in allowing Sam to obtain drugs she should never have gotten. By the time they discovered Dex had died from the same medicine, it should have been obvious that something was off. That kind of incident does not happen often. Both doctors, particularly her childhood friend Terry, should have understood without a doubt that Elizabeth was not a cold-blooded killer. The fact that they suspended her seemed unbelievable at the time and continues to be perplexing. However, that is not the only issue with this tale. Okay, where are the police? It's also been 2 weeks since Isaiah was able to establish that there is a Digitalis killer prowling the hospital halls. Michael almost died from cardiac arrest, but a Digitalis antidote rescued him. Elizabeth had been suspended by then, so she was not on duty. Isaiah informed Portia that it was time to call the police, but she refused. Until this week, she had not told anyone about what she and Isaiah suspected. Sam has a mother, guys. On the January 28th episode, Sam's mother finally realized that her perfectly healthy daughter did not go into cardiac death on her own. Someone put her into cardiac arrest, culminating in her death. Given that Alexis was Sam's next of kin, she should have been the first to learn about the results of his autopsy. How could the hospital hide this information from a patient's family? How could the patient's family have kept this a secret? Lucas has known about Sam's death from a Digitalis overdose for months but has never told his ex-stepmother. Lucas is also aware that Dex died from the same cause, and Michael came dangerously close to death as a result of this medicine. He even went rogue and began investigating the Digitalis deaths alongside Liz and Lucky, but never disclosed it to Alexis. Alexis is now ready to battle and find the person who murdered her daughter, but it should not have taken her this long to discover the truth. Valentin's revenge, Lulu's warning, and Gio vs. Emma. Valentin Cassadine takes revenge on Jack Brennan. Lulu Spencer warns Anna Devane. Plus, Giovanni Gio Palmieri exposes Emma Scorpio Drake's deception. Jason Morgan will quiz Sasha Gilmore Corbin, according to GH teasers. Sasha revealed to the Quartermain family that she is pregnant. While Sasha is keeping the father's identity hidden, she did open up to Jason. That will continue as Jason asks Sasha if Michael Corinthos is aware that he is the father. So, Sasha might tell Jason about her talk with Michael prior to the spectacular explosion. Even though this is complex, Jason may decide it is best to keep Michael's name out of the pregnancy. GH spoilers, Valentin Cassadine's retribution. Valentin will return for his retribution. Michael is being treated for his burns in Germany, not Port Charles. Carly Spencer has grown closer to Brennan, especially when he surprised her in Germany. Carly has already received a warning from Felicia Scorpio. Meanwhile, Valentin will strangle Brennan, claiming that it is for Prague. After all, Charlotte Cassadine might have died that day. At the same time, Valentin is on the run with a teenager. So, will someone intervene and stop Valentin's terrible plans for Brennan? According to General Hospital spoilers, Lulu Spencer warns Anna in the preview footage. Lulu informs Anna that anytime he is present, horrible things occur. Lulu appears to be in a panic, but Anna may be unable to intervene until she has some connection or proof. General Hospital spoilers, Gio runs into Emma again. Emma appears surprised when Gio calls her out on her deception. While Emma is undoubtedly going to come up with another cover story, Gio is smiling. Meanwhile, Cody Bell wonders what Tracy Quartermain's excuse is this time. Later, Tracy yells that they should thank her. Tracy seemed to be losing control of her ego and becoming bitter. Here's why Jason may join the WSB for General Hospital. Jason may leave the mob and seek a new profession. Should he join WSB? It may be time for Sonny and Jason to put down their firearms and abandon the mob at General Hospital. They've enjoyed a long run, but everything wonderful must come to an end. Can Jason be convinced to join the WSB? Closing time. Several things are changing in Port Charles, including Sonny's health. He has a significant cardiac problem and is receiving treatment in Los Angeles. The mob boss recognizes that the moment to go is quickly approaching. Sonny offered Jason the business, but he declined because his current priority is his son Danny. The mafia life is perilous, as Michael's latest experience demonstrated more than ever. It rocked Jason to his core, and he wants to find out who put Sonny's apartment on fire and devastated Michael's life. His instinct was to seek vengeance, and who could blame him? But Anna calmed him down, reminding him that another loved one could be caught in the crossfire. So, now what? Stone Cold and Anna have grown close, and she wants his help in probing Sidwell. They both feel he is the perpetrator, and the police commissioner wants to throw him in jail. Wadaman Jason has been Sonny's sidekick for quite some time. What happens to a retired mob enforcer after that? He could join the family at ELQ, but no one, including Jason, wanted to do so. He has already worked with Anna, and they work well together. Together, they should be able to apprehend Sidwell and bring him to justice. Should his next step be to join the PCPD? No, he isn't the typical police officer. But the WSB might be more his pace. It is muscular and adventurous, and he is now legally allowed to carry a rifle. He would be catching evil guys, much like he did for Sonny. Yes, it is perilous, but he will be on the right side of the law, which may make his boys proud. Brennan had already invited him to work for the Bureau, but he declined. Stone Cold does not trust the WSB chief, but the fire may compel him to reconsider. He would make an excellent agent. Would you agree? Please let us know in the comments. Alexis discovers Sam was murdered, Laura confronts Lulu, and more. It's the week leading up to Sweeps Month, and it's full of drama. General Hospital spoilers hint that truths will be disclosed, keeping several people in Port Charles in suspense. The deaths at the hospital have ultimately been classified as murders. Because of Michael's assassination attempt, they know Elizabeth isn't responsible for the digitalis being administered. Chase and Brooklyn have been unable to conceive. Their doctors both examined them, and she appeared to be fine. Will the same be true for Chase? Since waking up from her coma, Lulu hasn't fit in. She moved into a strange world, and the individuals who were previously her closest friends are now unrecognizable. Here's what's going on this week at General Hospital. Alexis discovers Sam was murdered. It's been months since Sam's death, and while Alexis felt it shouldn't have happened, she had no idea it was murder. When Portia has Alexis and Molly in her office, she informs them that Sam's death was intentional rather than a tragic accident, as everyone had assumed. This is just another setback for the Davis women, who have been through so much in the past year. Laura confronts Lulu about Dante. Nobody understands Lulu better than Laura. As she sees her daughter try to locate Charlotte, she finds she still has feelings for Dante. Before descending into the coma, Lulu told Maxie that she still loved Dante. There was optimism that the two may reconcile, but 4 years is a long time, and Lulu isn't ready to expose her cards. When Laura confronts Lulu about her feelings, will the obstinate blonde tell her mother? Chase receives results. The inability to conceive has weighed severely on Chase and Brooklyn. He went to have tests done, and when they returned, he happened to be at the gatehouse, seeing Willow. In the General Hospital promotional video, Willow is troubled about what she reads. Chase responds by asking questions. Could something go wrong? Will he and Brooklyn be able to produce biological children? General Hospital spoilers, Jasper Jax might return. There might be some good news for Ingo Rademacher fans who have been expecting to see him return to General Hospital. That's because it appears that Donald Trump and his incoming administration may assist him in his fight. Ingo Rademacher is fighting for his General Hospital job back. As many of our readers will recall, Ingo, ex-Jasper Jax, was sacked from the popular ABC serial opera in 2021 after refusing to comply with the network's mandated vaccine at the time. However, according to a news source, President Donald Trump intends to restore all service personnel who were discharged for refusing the COVID vaccine, including back pay and benefits. It's unclear whether this will actually happen, but there's a good probability that Ingo believes he has a case. His former co-star, Steve Burton, was similarly sacked but later rehired by General Hospital's creators. A month after leaving the show, Rademacher announced plans to sue the network. In June 2023, the court dismissed the case. General Hospital news, is Jasper Jax returning? It's worth noting that Burton took no legal action following his GH dismissal. He moved on to work on Days of Our Lives, DOL, before returning to his GH character earlier in 2024. In light of Burton's rehiring, Rademacher attempted to challenge the court's verdict in his case. The Hollywood Reporter published a statement from his attorney, noting that the network's rehiring of Burton undermines the argument that Rademacher's political beliefs had no role in his firing, a point of contention that Ingo has raised during his legal case, as he has been vocal about on social media. Paternity questions, possible scams, and danger loom. Carly thinks she knows what she needs, while Gio alerts Emma and Lulu issues a stern warning to Anna. Coming up in Port Charles at the Courtemain boathouse, Jason, clearly alluding to Michael, asks Sasha, does he also know that he is the father? When Sasha was comforting her unborn child after a disagreement with Tracy, Jason approached her and inquired if Michael was aware that she was pregnant. Gio asks Emma, are you certain this isn't just a trick to acquire extra money? Gio has discovered Emma's devious tactics. Perhaps a romance is developing between the two? Lulu informs Anna, and whenever he's around, bad things happen. She could be talking to Cyrus, who is as slippery as an eel. Cody asks, so, what was Tracy's excuse this time? According to the teasers, Cody gets caught off guard. He could have just found out about Sasha's pregnancy and walked in just after she fled off to the boathouse. Meanwhile, Tracy says, you should be thanking me. She may be talking to any number of ridiculous things she's done that she believes are justified. The weekly teasers also indicate that she has a run-in with Martin, so she may be yelling at him. Carly tells someone on the phone, "I know exactly what I need." Perhaps she is still speaking with Felicia and claiming she needs more Brennan in her life. Speaking of Brennan, he's being strangled in a spa in Germany by Valentin, who whispers, "This is for Prague." Clearly, he believes Brennan ordered the sniper to shoot at him even though we all know it was an unlawful hit carried out by Brennan's assistant, Colette. Quartermain chaos, Sasha and Chase both drop bombs, and Valentin returns. In the General Hospital recap, Portia Robinson decides it is time to inform the families about what has been going on within the hospital, so she summons Alexis Davis to a meeting. General Hospital recap, Alexis learns that Sam was murdered. Portia discusses the investigation into Sam McCall's death, including how digitalis was discovered in her autopsy and how a significant dose for someone with a healthy heart might cause a heart attack. She reveals that after 2 more such occurrences, they concluded that the medicine is being used to purposefully murder individuals. Portia invites Alexis to see with Dr. Isaiah Gannon, who suspected digitalis poisoning in the 3rd case and saved his life. He fills her in on the trend he has noticed emerging. Alexis listens and is desperate to find out who killed Sam. General Hospital recap, Emma Felicia Scorpio and Anna Devane take a well-deserved break and get their nails done together. After they had relaxed, Felicia told her she had seen her granddaughter, Emma Drake, outside a popular club the night before. At around 2 a.m. Felicia opted to stay and ensure Emma's safe return home. Anna was under the notion Emma had spent the night studying. Emma arrives for a spa day, and the ladies question her about her nightclub experiences. Anna confronts her about everything, and Emma admits that she misses spending time with her grandmother. They work up a deal. If Emma obtains straight A's, Anna will accompany her to the club. Brooklyn Quartermain storms upstairs to her bedroom after discovering that Lulu Spencer is her new assistant. Her mother, Lois Cerullo, follows her, and the two have a lengthy chat. Brooklyn informs her that her test results have arrived and that there is nothing that can prevent her from becoming pregnant at this time. Lois wonders if she regrets putting up her first kid for adoption as a teenager. Brooklyn says she always knew she made the right decision and praises her mother for handling the situation so beautifully. Later in the evening, Brooklyn and Chase return to their bedroom to discuss. She tells him the wonderful news about her test results, and he apologizes for informing her that he is unable to father a kid. General Hospital recap, absolute chaos in the Quartermain living room. Tracy Quartermain is still reeling over Willow Corinthos' return to the estate and gives Sasha Corbin a hard time about the cocktail she just made for her. Sasha says she'll fetch a new one, and Jason Morgan enters the room, saying Sasha won't fix the drink again. She tosses barbs with Jason about Willow, and Tracy claims Willow is acting as if she is doing the family a favor by moving back in with her children. Ned Quartermain interjects that Willow is doing them a favor by keeping the children close by. He thinks that if everyone backs off and allows Willow a time, she will probably come to her senses on her own. He warns Tracy that if she doesn't respect Willow, she will be the one to leave Monica's house. Harrison Chase believes that if everyone respects Willow, they can live together happily. Ned points them that if they make her life horrible, she will undoubtedly return to Drew Quartermain, so they must play nice. Tracy continues to hound Sasha for more glass, then shouts because she sees a mouse on the bookcase. She tells Sasha to climb the shelf to grab the mouse, but Sasha refuses because she is pregnant. She spills the details of her drunken one-night stand to the majority of the Quartermains and clearly refuses to accept any of their potential judgment. General Hospital recap, Trina tries to help Kai. Trina Robinson is doing her best to cheer up Kai Taylor while he is in his hospital bed, but he isn't having it. He has been advised that if he plays football again, he may end up disabled. He was an NFL prospect just a week ago, but now he feels like nothing. Trina proposes that he speak with her mother, who is also the head of General Hospital. Portia pays Kai a visit and, after seeing his chart, strongly recommends that he get a second opinion because she does not believe things are as dismal as he believes. She also believes that he should study everything possible about his injury. General Hospital recap, Jack and Carly are still in Germany, but they aren't alone. It's as if Jack Brennan has radar, because he always knows when Carly Spencer returns to her hotel room after seeing her son, Michael. He checks in and asks Michael how he is doing. Carly wants to know why Jack is so good to her, and he admits that he has questioned himself the same thing. Jack says that he first arrived to Port Charles for a specific purpose and intended to leave after it was completed. Carly's visits to him while he was in jail shifted his perspective. He looks forward to meeting her and still enjoys her company. He offers her to a thermal bath at the hotel, but Carly declines since she needs to organize Michael's cultures from GH to the clinic in France. Jack informs her that he will be in the spa if she changes her mind and leaves. Carly understands that dealing with Michael's belongings may not be too difficult, and she considers accepting Jack's spa offer. Meanwhile, Jack is in the spa and requests some water. He lies down, and someone enters the room. Valentin and Cassadine seem to be preparing to strangle Jack. General Hospital recap: Jason discovers the truth. Sasha exits the main home and goes outside to calm herself down. She is promising her kid that everything will be fine when Jason enters and asks Sasha if Michael is aware of the baby. Will Carly save Jack? Sasha, will you tell Jason the truth? Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.